Hi, friends. I'm Debbie, and I just wanted to talk to you today about essential oils and my Young Living journey. So, one of the reasons that I got started with Young Living primarily was for emotional support. At the time, I had three kids. Well, I still have three kids, married, working, the whole shebang. With my pregnancies, my emotions and my hormones continued to deteriorate, resulting in the need for medication. And I was really struggling with that over the years. My doctor didn't seem to think that it was a big deal that I would be on meds for the rest of my life. But for me, that just didn't sit right with me, and I just felt like there might be some other options. So we looked into a host of other healthy things like exercise, counseling. We looked at nutrition. We looked at, diving into your faith and things like that. So we had tried all the typical things: meds, counseling, nutrition, exercise, that whole type of thing. But I still needed my medication. Like, in order for me to function as a normal or a good wife and mom, I needed medication, but I just didn't feel like myself. I felt very muted and very disassociated with who I was and my own feelings. And I just didn't like that. And a friend of mine was talking about how she used essential oils in her classroom and how she noticed a huge difference with the hormonal boys in her class. And so I thought, what do I have to lose, right? It certainly couldn't do any harm. So I got myself a starter kit, which is what we're going to be talking about today, and started diving into this world of oils. And what I realized is that when we inhale essential oils, they go straight up through the nose into your brain. And that part of the brain that the essential oil enters is the emotional control center of your brain. It's where we store our memories, it's where our feelings are stored. And so it's no wonder that aromatherapy and essential oils have such a huge impact on our emotions. What I also realized was that there was one other piece that was missing to this puzzle, and that was the toxic load that I was carrying. So, in our normal products that we use, that we buy at the regular store, those products are filled with so many toxins and chemicals that mess with, among many other things, your emotions. And so the things that I was using were a contributing factor to my emotional state as well. And so we had to really overhaul our home and ditch those chemicals, the chemicals that you find in your cleaning products, but also in your personal care, your makeup, your hair products, the candles and the plug-ins and all those sorts of things carry with them so many toxins that hurt your body. And as I was doing more research into those toxins, as a mom of two girls at the time, well, I still have two girls. Why do I keep saying that? That's weird. Anyway, my girls were younger at the time, and we were looking, into puberty, and many of the products and the toxins in those ingredients that you're using on a daily basis, multiple times per day, actually mess with puberty and further things along faster than you would like them to, shall we say. And so I did not want that for my girls. I mean, puberty is hard enough as it is, and then you add rushing things and body changes that are happening when they shouldn't be happening per God's design. That just wasn't going to work for me. So it was super important for me to ditch that for them too. And so as we continue to make these changes, we were able to see a huge change, right? So like I said, over the course of my time, I've done the medication, I've done the counseling. Fitness continues to be important. Exercise, sunlight, sunshine, dirt, all those things are very important. Exercise, I said that. Nutrition, making sure your body is eating the proper foods for your health and for your optimal wellness, because lots of sugary things takes a toll on your body too. If you're not getting the proper nutrients, Supplements are very important. Then ditching toxins, using essential oils, they all kind of work together as a puzzle piece. And I'm really happy to say that because of all the changes that we've made, I'm no longer on any prescription medication. My oils and the changes that we've made have been sufficient. And I did make those changes under doctor's care. My doctor knew what I was doing, was aware of the changes that I wanted to make. She thought it was kind of silly, but she works for me, so we get to decide, right? And we get to decide what is right for us and what's going to work for our family. And we need to make those choices because let me just tell you, when you go to the store and companies are realizing that we care about what's in our products, they're starting to see this, care for the environment and care for toxic and non-toxic ingredients and natural based products. And I just want to warn you that just because a company tells you that their products are clean does not make that so. You really need to do your research. You need to flip over those bottles. You need to read the labels. You need to get into that information for yourself because those companies, they can lie to you, unfortunately. And I found that to be very true because the same companies that are saying they're 100% natural, I flip them over and I read about all the things. I had the same problem with, last month or in October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you see all these companies selling products like, oh, buy this lipstick and it's for breast cancer awareness, or buy this product and it supports breast cancer awareness. But if you actually look at the ingredients in those products that they're selling you to promote breast cancer research, they contain products and ingredients that hurt your body and make you susceptible to cancer. Where is it's so hypocritical in my opinion, and it's just not good for you. But they don't have to tell you, right? It's our responsibility as consumers to pay with our money, right? We tell them what's important to us by where we spend our dollars. And so you need to make sure that you're doing your research and your due diligence for your own health, because that's your responsibility. And so since we made all these changes, I could not be happier. There are lots of essential oil companies out there. We only use Young Living. I have tried other brands, have not had the same results. And when I dove into the Young Living philosophy, how they do business, how they cultivate their seeds, how they grow their plants, how they do their harvesting, how they take care of pests, how they take care of weeds, how they distill at the proper chemical pressures and temperatures to make sure that the product that you're getting is the best of the best. We don't care so much how it smells, we care what it does for you. We're not going to manipulate it to make it more pleasing for you. We're not going to add synthetic chemicals to it or synthetic compounds to make something that could hurt you. And other companies do that, and they're not required to tell you what they do to that oil. What they sell at the store that says 100% natural only has to have 5% essential oil in it, and they can make those claims. The only way you're going to get to the truth about what's in your product is by contacting the company, and many times they're not going to be fully transparent with their processes. We've been able to go to the farms and see for ourselves what this process looks like. We can talk to the people who work at the farms. They love these plants. Like, they are not allowed to come to work angry and be mean or speak ill over the plants. Have you heard that expression? You got to talk nice to your plants just like you talk nice to your kids, because the way that you speak over plants, the way that you speak over children, right? They've even done research studies with speaking over jars with water and rice. And the words that you speak over that will change what happens in that little jar with water and rice. Because our words do matter, and that's how much they care about the products that they're making and how much they care about the quality of what you're going to bring into your home, because bad essential oils can have bad effects. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is that it does nothing. It maybe smells good, but it's not going to have the same therapeutic benefits as something that's the real deal. And with Young Living, you get the real deal. And I wanted to share how the products that we use and that come in the starter kit, which is the number one best way to get started because it's everything that you need. It replaces basically your whole medicine cabinet, everything that you could possibly need to kind of get a good foundation, right? You may want to dabble into other things, and certainly I've expanded my collection. But what I love about Young Living is you get started with the oils, but you stay because they work. You stay for the community. You stay for the changes in your health. And some people stay for the finances too because they get a little extra money on the side. So I stay for all of it. And I will never stop using these products because I have seen the difference they've made for me and my family. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So let's go through what you get. The premium starter kit is $165. It's over a $400 value, so it is the best bang for your buck. 100% recommend. Totally, totally worth it. So one of the first things that you get that's super duper important is a diffuser. That is the number one best way that people use their essential oils because they get into the air, they clean the air, they give it a great aroma. Like I said before, by inhaling those aromas, it goes straight into your brain, helps your emotions, helps your focus, concentration, all the good things. That diffuser that I just showed you will run anywhere from 4 to 10 hours depending on the setting that you choose, and it has different light settings in that. So let's go through the oils. So my conversion oil, the oil that I never leave home without, is Peace and Calming. That's the oil that my friend told me about that she diffused in her classroom with all those boys and all of that chaos. This is the one that I use when I'm starting to get worked up or dealing with some things. Hold on one second. Hey buddy, I'm doing a video. Can you be a little bit quiet, please? Thank you. So yeah, this oil, when I use this oil, my heart rate instantly starts to calm down and I just am able to, you know what I mean? This oil is absolutely fabulous and I would recommend everybody have this oil. It smells lovely and instantly just takes the edge right off of everything. Another oil that supports the emotions is Valor. And this is the one my daughter uses before gymnastics. It's great for courage. It's great to apply during a massage on the spine because it helps with alignment. So that's one of the reasons for gymnastics we do it for both ways, for her courage as well as to support her body. But a lot of people will also use this when they're starting to feel some panicky or anxious feelings. They'll use this essential oil to help bring their body back to balance. Let's just say that. Stress Away is another great one. For me, this is more just like whenever you get maybe a little stressed, but not like super duper stressed, Stress Away is great. It has lime, vanilla, copaiba. It's great for when you're driving, or dealing with stressed kids or anything like that. Another oil that's great for emotions is frankincense. Frankincense is a super grounding oil. So it's great for calming. It's great for focus and attention. It's great for the physical body as well. Remember, they brought this to baby Jesus after his birth. But this had some practical applications after childbirth as well. Calming for the mom, calming for the baby, great for the skin, the umbilical cord area, all that kind of stuff. My dad has used this after he's had surgeries just to support the healing process. And then in conjunction with that, lavender does a great support for that too. Great for the skin, great for calming. So many different ways that you can use lavender essential oil. Too many to list. Another oil that is wonderful for the body is Panaway. Panaway is like I turned 40 recently. My body is not the same that it was when I was in my 30s, so wake up with some aches and pains. Panaway is my friend. It supports the body's response to inflammation and has peppermint and wintergreen, so it feels cooling and calming to the skin right away. Raven, any chest issues, any respiratory issues, this really just kind of makes you feel like opens everything up, that you can breathe easy, great before exercise or during like the cold and winter months. Okay, the other oils have been FDA approved for internal use, which is really amazing. There are, you can use them topically as well, but they're really phenomenal. Lemon essential oil is great to put in your water. Kind of like what I mentioned before with all of the toxic load that we have in our bodies. Our bodies are not designed for all the synthetic ingredients that we consume just through our modern lifestyle. So we need support to help our bodies detox all those chemicals. Citrus oils are tremendous at doing that for your body. And so what you can do is get a glass, put a little bit of ice in it, and then a couple drops of your essential oil, and then that's going to help fill it with water, and then drink that, and then you're drinking that essential oil, getting it into your body, and helps your body kind of get rid of all of that toxic buildup. So in your kit you have lemon, which is beautiful. It takes like 75 lemons to make one little bottle. And then Citrus Fresh is a blend of essential oils with a blend of citrus oils with a little bit of spearmint too. So it's nice if you just want to switch it up a little bit. Peppermint is great for your digestive system, great for your respiratory system, really opens things up, great to help you breathe, focus, great to apply to the head when you're working on a project or staring at a screen all day. Make some great peppermint mocha coffee with it or some brownies. Super, super delicious. Digest is also all things tummy related. Going too much, going not enough, hurts to go, some indigestion, you know, all that kind of stuff that's going on in the tummy area. Go ahead and apply this to your tummy. The fragrance is not great, so just apply it to your tummy and you can get some relief really fast. And then Thieves. Thieves is phenomenal. I don't know if you remember from being young that you heard about the thieves who were stealing from the dead and dying during the plague. And what they would do is when they were caught, they wanted to know, like, how did you not get sick? How did you not die? What was the deal here? And what they did is they wore basically like a cone-shaped thing over their face and mouth. And they had all sorts of herbs and spices in there that they were breathing in while they were robbing all those people. And that protected them. And then our founder, when he was doing research into that, he figured out what were those herbs and spices. And they were rosemary, eucalyptus, clove, lemon, and cinnamon. I think that's correct. Anyway, so he did the research to find out what that was and then created our Thieves Essential Oil Blend. So this is wonderful to boost your immune system, help keep you on track. I add it to my coffee, I add it to my tea. For the kids, I apply it to the bottoms of their feet, and we also pop it in the diffuser to clean everything out and just to support our overall health and wellness. Couple other things that you get the waterless hand purifier. This is not on the naughty list. You know, everybody's using hand sanitizer these days. This is 99.9% effective without drying the skin, without any toxic ingredients. It's just really, really nice. Has aloe and peppermint oil in it. We also get the Thieves Spray. This is great for germy surfaces. You just kind of spray it on like your grocery cart. I even spray my hands, or maybe if you're sitting at a desk and you need to clean it off, your phone, things of that nature. And then I forgot to grab, but you do get 2 sachets of the Ningxia Red. That is our superfood drink. As I was mentioning before, supplements are huge and nourishing your body is really big with emotions. And so Ningxia Red is something that I drink every day, and especially as I was coming off of my medication and I needed that extra support, that Ningxia Red really made a difference. It's made from goji berries from the Ningxia province in China. So that's all the stuff that you get. And for $165, that's a tremendous value. These are oils that I carry in my purse because I need them all the time. My kids ask for them. My kids need them. We use them. We get results. It's just been phenomenal. And so if you've ever been interested in getting started, please reach out to the person who sent you this video so that they can help you get your member, get started, get hooked up. When you're a member, you get 24% off the retail price, which is amazing. There are no monthly requirements, although I do have to say that I order every month because these are oils, but we use the supplements. We use the supplements for joints. We use the supplements to support our overall health and wellness, for vitamin D, vitamin C, all that kind of stuff. We do that. Our fatty acids, my husband takes those. He's a much better pill taker than I am. I have the certain ones that I use, but those supplements make such a difference. And so we order every month because those are things that we need every month. And when we do that, Young Living blesses us with free products. I earn store credit every month that I then get to buy whatever I want off of the website. And by doing that monthly, I'm also eligible for the commissions, which just helps me get my oils paid for, which is double bonus. And so anybody who's a member, anybody who gets a starter kit has the opportunity to build a business, but it is not required. It's totally up to you. But I think you'll find that when you start using the products, you're going to love them. And you're going to want to tell people about them. And when you sign up, your member number is your referrer number. You don't need anything else. There's no other financial things that you got to do, anything like that. So reach out to the person. Don't delay. Our world, we need to be healthy. We need to be healthy for ourselves, for our kids, our emotions, our spouse, our families, our workplace, wherever it is that you touch, whatever your ministry is, you need to be healthy. And the world that we live in is not. The products that are being sold to us are not supporting our health. They're not supporting our bodies. They call it a healthcare system, but it is not for the benefit of our health. That's our job. And it starts at home. And this starter kit just was a huge puzzle piece in our family's changes and our health for the better. So reach out to the person. Thank you for spending 20 minutes listening to me talk. I'd love to hear your comments and your questions. So feel free to comment, tell us what you're thinking and how we can support you.